If you have decided in your heart of hearts that you don't want to have children and you're not going to regret it and come back and be crying on TikTok, fine. But don't do this just so that you can go and be a girl boss, only to come back at 30, 40 and cry. What's good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Guys, you know what I do here. I give relationship advice and marriage advice to young people or young Christians who are trying to get married or are in young marriages, to make sure that we don't follow the world or follow what's going on out there and actually keep to what we're supposed to do so that we can have successful marriages. I'm reacting to another video today, but before I do that, guys, please give me a like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to the 1,000 subs so that I can become a YouTube member or YouTube partner. I appreciate you guys watching my video, guys. Let's check out today's video.
I froze my eggs at 36. I did it at an extremely reputable place.
36.
Had a good result. And the fertility doctor was like, you're good. And so I just kind of thought I had time. And I thought that I could put my life together. Ideally wanted to meet someone who I felt was going to be a good parent. And I did that at 40. Around 41, we decided to fertilize the eggs.
Oh, she found someone.
None of them worked. You know, I think this is an important conversation in itself, how much clinics are overselling the egg freezing success. And now we're starting to see results. This is not to suggest people shouldn't do it. It's just to make sure that you're doing your own research. You know, then I went to get my fertility measures checked, which I think everyone should do over the age of even 30. My fertility was dismal. And the doctors said, we'll try a round. You should look at donor egg or adoption. And so we did a round, didn't get much. And then he said, you know, let's start to go in a different direction. And I was like thinking to myself, if I had only tried once at everything that was important to me, right? Like, I would have done nothing. Oh, right? God, I can see the pain in her face. Maybe the most important thing. I froze my eggs at 36.
All right, guys. So this is one of the reasons why I started my channel. A lot of these things out there, which are lies, have been presented as the truth. And my aim is to kind of make sure that, especially our young Christians, don't follow or go into these things thinking that, you know, it's another way of, because even feminism, or modern feminism to be specific, has snuck into the church, where young female Christians are thinking that they have time. They're thinking that they don't have to pursue relationship. They can wait till they've traveled. I've never understood that whole traveling thing, because in my opinion, you can travel with your husband, you can travel with your wife, but it just seems like young Christian all of a sudden is like, oh, I want to see the world and I want to do this. And they're not doing it because it's fun. They're doing it, and I remember this very specifically. Maybe it's different for you if you're watching, but I remember specifically, and I think this is mothers' fault. There's some of the mothers of back in that time who were telling their daughters, oh, I wish I had traveled, I wish I had done this. Or the daughters were looking at their parents' marriages, seeing that their parent hadn't really done anything with their life. And they were like, nah, their parents were trapped or whatever. So they were basically thinking that they would go and do all these things first and then come back and do marriage, or marriage was a trap. Or maybe the girl saw her parents' marriage was toxic and she was like, nah, I don't want it. Either way, it was for the wrong reasons. And this is how we got here. And young Christians, we're now doing these things where they're like, oh, I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. Then they get to like 25. Okay, I do want to get married, but I want to travel. Then they get to like 29, 30 and they're like, okay, no boy is interested in me. Really? Stop it. But this is another one of that lie, and that is the egg freezing. Look, I believe it is a technological wonder, and I believe it's a amazing technology for those who just happen to have struggle in that area. I think for them, this is what this is made for. But it's not made for you, young person, to decide you want to defy time. You want to defy God and take your egg and freeze it just so that you can go off and either be promiscuous or travel or be a girl boss or do whatever. If you have decided in your heart of hearts, like some of the videos I've done in the past, that you don't want to have children and you're not going to regret it and come back and be crying on TikTok, fine. But don't do this just so that you can go and be a girl boss, only to come back at 30, 40 and cry. And guys, look, did you see the pain on her face when she laughed? But the laugh was a painful laugh. Like you could see through her soul that she wishes that she had done things differently, because she said at the very end of that video, this was the most important thing to me, but she can't have it because you can't defy nature. It might work for some, but it's not going to work for everybody. So young Christian, take note. If you're in this camp where you think you can just defy this nature of yours, your body, how God has made it at the age of fertility all the way up to the age where you're no longer fertile, whether you think you can put off marriage and go traveling and do whatever. What's the big deal about this traveling? What's the big deal about this being a girl boss? Because at the end of it all, one of the best things you can ever have in life is to have somebody that loves you. And I'm talking about romantically, which then results in a young baby or a young child, a newborn that loves you more than anything. That is one of the most beautiful things, and it should be experienced by all women. But like I said, this technology is amazing for those who truly have a scientific or medical defect in their body that prevents them from having children the normal way. This technology is amazing. But for us to now take that technology and then use it to freeze time just so that we can go and do nonsense, only to come back here at 40 to cry about it. Look, young Christians, stop following the world. Stop following these things, thinking, because you're young, you can get away with it. Look, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for everybody. And you might end up being the person that doesn't work for. And then what? And as you can see, she would give anything to have a child. But she can't rewind time. All she can do now is either adopt or whatever. I can't really stress it enough how much I really don't agree with this egg freezing business unless there's a medical reason for it. And of course, I don't agree with the young women. I did a video before of a young person who's like 23 saying, I'm never going to have children. I'm never going to. You say it so boldly and you're only 20? Come on. You're going to wake up one day and you're going to go, I wish I had my child at 20. Because now I only have one child, or I can't have a child. Like, stop it. Stop it. Anyway, guys, I really do get passionate about the whole not having children thing. I know I'm a man and I shouldn't be able to speak on it. But look, there's only so many videos you can watch on TikTok, on YouTube and Instagram of women coming out saying they regret not having children, or they regret not finding partners, or they regret not getting married. How many more of them do we need to see for us to go, okay, something's wrong here? Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like, comment and sub. Guys, remember I have a reaction channel. I react to gaming, trailers, movies over there, and all of the shenanigans. Please go over there, give me a like, comment and sub. And if you enjoyed my reaction to this lady's story about her egg freezing experience, please give me a like, comment and sub, and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Do you think it's good, bad? Do you agree it should only be reserved for medical use and not everyday use? Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys on the next one.